Sorry, this is a quick note. Just something that I thought of, and I kind of want to share. It's a thought on being a woman in society. I know that like a lot of people want to tell you that like being a mother, being a sister, a daughter, they'll put all a friend, a community member, a neighbor. They'll say all this shit, right? And they're trying to make you believe that like their version of your life is the version that is meaningful. And they will provide a million examples of like women and girls who did not follow that path. And that is the path that led them to this like insignificant life. This is what I'm getting a lot when we see like DJ Flytrap's wife die. Like all the other like delusional girls get online. Oh, we're praying for her. We're praying for her. We're praying for her. We're praying. Oh, Jesus, Jesus. I saw some girl get on. She did that. And I just like, I just want to be here to like just give some context to the bullshit. They're like women who die every single day. Like every day in America, in Europe, all over Africa, in like everywhere. In Hollywood especially, like many people are dying. This woman's life was just not that special. To the people who liked her, is it because she was on a television show now we're supposed to all be like, oh, her life was worth more? No, she brought like no cultural significance. She contributed nothing to society. She contributed to plastic surgery, which is like literally ruining society. Like, let her death be an example of why not to get plastic surgery. If you're going to learn anything from this, learn that. She wasn't like a humanitarian. She didn't feed the homeless. I've heard some other like lame black dudes talking about, oh, her children, her children. Lots of people have children. Like a lot of people are parents. You're not like a better person because you have kids. Like, and that's another thing I want to say. Like, everyone's just not fit for parenthood. Like, why are people procreating? Like, the Walmart people continue to procreate, and it drives me fucking nuts. Like, they don't contribute, and like, society is not ever going to get better because of them. Like, the rest of us will try to make a video at least to explain a concept, maybe build a piece of technology that other people can use, build a farm, some land so that people can eat, just something that would like benefit society. Like, DJ Flytrap was an anti-black woman and a colorist. He contributes degradation and colorism to society, and the people who support him are people who support that. It's a very large portion of the black male community also, to be clear. But like, where is the public outrage over that? Azealia Banks is the only one. I'm telling you, like, some black people like really lack the like chromosomes like in their like or like a brain cell that would help them like think critically about stuff, because you'd have to be like, I don't understand, like, why would you want to propagate like these jokes? Some of the jokes like aren't funny. Like, no other racial group gets online and is like, we think our women are ugly and stupid. No other group does that. Only black men do that. The ones who look like flies do that. T.I. with his illiterate wife does that. And then as they pass on, now we're all supposed to like pray and have this like positive. This dude wasn't Malcolm X. He wasn't Martin Luther King. She wasn't Rosa Parks. Nothing. She was just like what I'm saying is being a woman in society. I learned this from Bell Hooks. I think you should just really value your own life, the life that you have right now. Whatever lessons that you learned right now, today. Maybe you haven't learned any lessons because you haven't done anything. You've just lived in your parents' house, eaten food, and watched television. Okay, fine. That's what you did thus far. But just realize that today, moving into the future, you could do something that might have some meaning. You could. Or you couldn't, and then you can have me make fun of you when you die. Because I for sure will take the bait and take the joke. Like, There are quite a lot of Jamie Foxx jokes that I have coming. I'm sorry. I keep saying it, but the hate to Chris Brown album, just like, if everybody wants to just contribute to being an awful society, let's just do it then. Let's just go there. Because, like, I'm tired of virtue signaling with no return. The only reason that there would be to be decent is if we lived in a decent society. But when every day men show you over and over that, like, they care nothing about you, but then they say, like, oh, but I care about my daughter. Fuck your daughter. What? Like, there's, like, always the men with, like, the ugly ass daughters who talk about, like, their own children and their own children's accolades. It's just, man, it's like the most ridiculous thing of it all. It just really kills me. And I want to say, like, if you are a woman with some beauty at all, protect that at all costs, because the men don't care. And the uglier women don't care either. It's like basically nobody cares except for you. So, like, yeah, you have to care about your own self and preserve, like, your own whatever you have left. Because, like, there's probably people who've taken things from you at this point. So whatever you have left, if it's like 1 ounce of air or a breath or like whatever it is that you have left, just keep that for yourself. And then just realize that, like, you have that. And it doesn't have to be meaningful to anyone else. It cannot be meaningful to anyone else. It might not be meaningful to anyone else because they might hate you. Why? Just because you're alive. You didn't actually do anything to them. Like, you probably did nothing to them. But still they hate you. It's really fucked up. Being a woman in society is hard. It's real hard.